Let me go back and say this again. There were several people credited to traveling with Paul. The fallen people, Luke, the apostle, was accredited for traveling. Timothy. In the Orthodox Church, because there's old documentation and another letter of Paul's did not make it into the most of the Bibles. That's the Apostle Paul letter. It did not make it in there. So it accredited a young lady traveling with Paul as well, Thecla. There was other people too who traveled along with Paul during his journeys, including Andrew and several other of the apostles or disciples of Jesus traveled with him at different points. But Silas is another person who's attributed to traveling with Paul. I said Andrew, I meant Silas. I'm sorry, y'all. But what you will find is that even though Paul came up from the bad side and was an extremely bad person at first, who did not like Christians, he became a person who was one of the great leaders of our modern day writers of our Bible, who is accredited with the works, like I said, that may have been wrote in the handwriting of somebody else, but he did the wordage. And I think that he would have been maturing into a man of a mature age, and he would have knew that certain things were due to happen throughout his life and changes that God led him. And at all points, God's words came through Paul, and he was led by the Holy Spirit to speak his mind on those particular subjects. And that's the thing I like about Paul, is he does speak his mind on various subjects. Now, that's one thing that he is good about doing, is sharing his thoughts and his feelings and being good about that. Now, before you start asking, I washed my shirt yesterday night.